All right. Hopefully I got this working here. Hopefully you guys can find it and we can get going. I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to minimize this thing and see what's going on, but we should be live. Hopefully you guys can get this. And so on and so forth. And we're live, yeah. All right. I don't know what's going on here, but let me see if what's going on. Okay, just bear with me, folks. Trying to figure this all out. Yeah, this isn't working, huh? All right. Effectively good. Peak congruent, broadcast alert. Okay. Phone settings. Watch page. All right. Oh, that's a watch page. Phone settings. Watch page. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Sorry, guys. It looks like we got a couple of viewers. How you guys doing? I can't see any kind of chat or anything, so I'm kind of upset here. I'm trying to do this super chat, and it's not working. Down to one viewer. I'm sorry. Give me a second here. I'm going to try to see if I can get it working right. If not, I guess I'm going to have to do something else. All right. So I apologize. Let me just try to figure out what's going on. Wow. Well. Okay, well, I guess I don't know what's going on here. Oh, boy. Well, guys, I don't know what's going on, and I apologize. Anyway, I promised I would do it. We got a few viewers here. All right, so we'll get going on this anyway. So apologize for the technical difficulties. If you're making comments, guys, I can't see any of them, so I apologize here. Oh, there we go. Group chat. I guess okay, there we go. So you can enter in chat. If you got one thing, go ahead and start chatting. I figured out how to do group chat. But let's get into it. This is how to effectively use social media to attract customers and referrals. As movers, as moving company owners and movers, we're notoriously horrible at using social media. I mean, there's very few, if any, that's really effectively using social media right now in their moving business. Some of you are using portions of social media effectively, like some of you are using Instagram, but you're not then using Facebook. Some of you are great at Facebook, but you're not using Twitter or Instagram or YouTube. Some of you guys, watch a lot of YouTube, but you guys don't have a YouTube channel where you're doing your own videos. And quite honestly, you're missing out quite a bit. Yeah, we've got a dichotomy here. We've got we've got the baby boomers and my generation and so on and so forth, which are getting who are getting older. They're not so used to the social media and how to use the apps and so on and so forth. So we still got to use some of the traditional marketing methods that we've grown up with. People of my age have grown up. But here's the thing. A lot of you moving company owners, you guys are in your 20s and mid-30s. And so you guys have grown up with social media. And so you guys should be really encompassing social media. I mean, quite honestly, social media is where it's going to go. Before we can make a sale, before we can get in front of the customer's mind, before we can do all that, we've got to attract attention. And social media is the #1 way that's going to be effective in the future. And so, I mean, you got to be on Instagram. You got to be on Facebook. You got to be with Pinterest. You got to be with, Snapchat. Well, Snapchat is, maybe they could rebound. Twitter, still kind of, but still useful. Facebook, absolutely. Facebook pages is still a very popular thing. Google now and YouTube, actually, YouTube is actually starting to create a thing where it's going to be a very social activity. So they're going to be having a community portion where you can do like updates like Facebook and Instagram. You can post pictures and post links. So YouTube is going to become a very, very much a huge social media network. And with their already tremendous amount of flow, that's going to be a new one that's going to be here in the near future. That's just going to be stellar. The one thing about it is video especially is very popular. People are going and investing a lot of time and money into video. It's one reason why I'm doing this live broadcast here. And it's one reason why I'm trying to show you guys with all my YouTube videos that it's a very popular. Instagram allows you to do live feeds. Also, you do small 1-minute videos. You got Facebook stories. You could do little videos now on Twitter. Twitter actually takes videos. I've actually tried that out. So you got to really start encompassing this, right? And you got to really be on your game for the pay-per-click or PPC campaigns, because Google, Facebook, and everything, they're going to be very shortly going to be a pay-to-play kind of thing. Google's already doing that. I mean, if you look at Google's search engines, you're getting a lot of ads. But in the snack pack, you can get in the snack pack, but just above it, there are going to be ads that you can purchase in the snack pack that will be above the normal snack pack or the 3-pack. So getting to know what social media is and the future of social media, which is going to be videos, it's going to be podcasts, it's going to be a voice like Alexa and Google and so on and so forth. These voice-activated terminals. VR is going to be huge in the future. It's going to be huge. Pretty soon, you're going to have goggles or glasses or contacts or whatever that's going to just be able to. You're going to just be able to, right here, and thing. You're not going to even need a screen, a little physical screen. You could just turn it on, go, okay, and start manipulating. Like you've seen it in the movies, and that's where it's going to go. Your VR is going to be huge, where you can actually put on the VR goggles and go into a mall and try on clothes and shoes, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be very, very huge. So getting on the forefront now and learning about social media is imperative. And I've said this over and over. But let's actually get into some actual strategies that are very useful for your social media campaigns. All right. These tactics are going to be very good. Some of them are going to require a little bit of money, but you can do these very cheaply, and I'm going to show you how to do it for free or very little bit of money. First of all, what you need to do is you need to set up an account with Canva. Canva, Canva.com, Canva.com. It's a free tool. You can pay for it. They do have a paid version of it, but you can also use Canva for free and use that. Canva will allow you to create memes and graphics and a bunch of creatives. and so on and so forth. There's a bunch of also, you can download a bunch of great apps like Ripple, RIPL, and just go on Google Play or your Apple Store and look at some of the awesome social media tools that's available that you can download for free, some apps that you can put right on your phone. Now, what you're going to want to do with these creatives like Canva, I use Usign. Usign cost me like, I don't know, I think it was like $100 for a year or something. So Usign is very, Youzign, Usign.com. It's very much like Canva. I use Usign. And what I do is I go and I will make an Instagram 1080 by 1080, and I will put a background picture on it. I'll put an overlay that's kind of faded, and then I will put some like a movie tip, or I'll put some of my or I'll make up a great meme on that, like you call, we move, you save, and I'll just put 3 pictures and a nice little saying, or my tagline, or whatever it is, and I'll make up a bunch of these memes. Right? Once you got up a bunch of these memes, let's say you've got like 6, 7, 8. Let's just start off with, let's say you've made 6 of these memes, or whatever. They could be moving tips. They could be testimonials or reviews. They could be just outright sales memes. Excuse me, got the hiccups going here. Whatever it is. Now, what you want to do is you want to go to Hootsuite. HOOTSUITE.com. Ooh, sorry, those hiccups are hitting me. And go to Hootsuite. You could also go to Later, LATER.com. Later is a free source. You could use Hootsuite for free, but you could also pay for that too. And it's a really pretty inexpensive. I went and paid for it. It's $19 a month to get like the more, the business one. But you can use Hootsuite for free as well as Later. What you want to do with these 2 things is now you want to take your memes and you want to upload them. When you upload the memes, it's going to allow you to schedule the meme. You could schedule it for whatever you want to schedule it for. So let's say you want to schedule it for 9 o'clock in the a.m. So you would go and put 9 a.m. You'd upload your picture, schedule it for 9 a.m., and then you would write out your message, right? Paying attention to how long it is. Like Twitter allows like 280 now, 250 characters, where it was like 140. So now you got a 280, so you can do it. One of the key things of using these is using a tremendous amount of hashtags. Using hashtags. Make up your own hashtags, as well as go and find out the hashtags that are very popular. You want to get the most populated hashtags. Like in the moving industry, moving services, moving company, mover, moving, moving to Florida, moving to Arizona, moving to LA. These are typical hot hashtags that have a lot of pictures associated with it on it, and people will go and search on these hashtags. That's actually how Instagram and Twitter and so on and so forth. That's how you actually do searches for different tweets or pictures and what have you, is by using the hashtags. You'll go up to the search bar, go hashtag movers, and when you do that, you'll get a bunch of pictures or tweets what platform you're on, and you'll see everything that mentions movers or moving services and so on and so forth. Now we'll go in and I'll tell you how to use those a little later to actually talk to influencers. But right now, what you want to do is you want to put a bunch of hashtags on your picture, right? Bearing in mind that the longer the description, the better. But remember, Twitter only allows like a 250 now, or 280 or something like that. So you got to account for that. But then once you got your picture on Later or Hootsuite, you've scheduled it, you've got your description, you're going to allow Hootsuite or Later to actually send that out based on your schedule. It could be right away or it could be in the future. And you're going to send that out, and it's going to go to all the profiles that you set up. like later only allows like 3 or 4 profiles, like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I think Pinterest or something like that. You can do that. Hootsuite, if you use the paid version, allows you to send it to whatever you want. You can send it to your Google Plus, LinkedIn, all your Facebook pages, your Twitters. You don't matter how many Twitter accounts you have, you can send it to all your Twitter accounts, so on and so forth. But anyway, you set up your accounts that you want this meme or picture to go out to, and later in Hootsuite will send it out to those things. Now, when it comes to Instagram, right, and you're on your phone, right, Instagram, when it sends it, it's going to say, okay, you got an Instagram photo, and what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to paste, because it will automatically do a copy and paste thing for you. You got to hit your paste button on the description, so your Instagram doesn't automatically put the picture with the description. You got to put the description. You got to paste the description in the appropriate time. However, it will do the description on Twitter, Facebook, and all that automatically. Okay, Instagram is the only one that you're going to have to hit the paste button so that it will go from the clipboard right onto the thing, and then you got to manually hit Instagram. But once it does, it'll propagate, it'll send it out all to all these areas. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot of engagement. People are going to start liking it. They're going to make comments on it. They're going to say yes, ooh, that, blah, blah, blah. And it's really going to be very effective. I started doing the Instagram about 3 weeks ago, and I've seen a dramatic rise in actual clicks to my website. I mean, every day I get like 2 or 3 clicks from Facebook because, or not from Instagram, because people are going to go to Facebook and then or usually see it on Facebook, go into my Facebook and come right to my website or YouTube or so on and so forth. I've seen a dramatic increase since I've been doing this Instagram campaign, sending out my Instagram photos to my Twitter, my Facebook, and so on. I've seen a dramatic increase from to my website. As such, I've also been getting a lot more phone calls, a lot more reach into the services that we're getting. So these are very popular, very strong tools, right, that you want to do. So that's the minimum that you should be doing. I found that the best times for me to send out my memes are 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. And you know, you can adjust a little bit before and after each of those times, but those are the times that you get the most hits. Actually, noon is also a good time as well. The morning time, for some reason, doesn't really get a lot, but people seem to hit it like noon, and then it starts to ramp up. At 3 o'clock, it goes boom, comes down, get about 6, boom, goes down, comes about 9, boom, it goes up, and then after 9 p.m., it just falls off sharply. So the times that I found that you want to set your times for your memes is 3, 6, and 9. You really want to make sure that you're hitting those time periods that I found. And I don't know, the thing about Instagram, it will actually tell you when your traffic is hitting the most. So if you put your memes and you set your memes and schedule it for the times that people are watching, you're going to get better engagement, better viewership, get more views, and eventually you'll build up your following. Now, here's what has happened. Since I've been keeping a track of it, I went from 150 Instagram followers. I don't even know where I got the 150 from, but somehow I had an Instagram that I played with here and there. But somehow I had 150 followers. I am now almost to 400 in the last 3 weeks. So I've really like almost 2x, 3x my followers. Now, these are people that are interested. These are real estate agents. They're in different influencers within my area, in the Michigan area. People who have high followers that are in Michigan, like bloggers and so on and so forth. So these are very good things, and we've been doing really good about that. So there's that. So I mean, you will get the followers. You got to keep at this. You got to keep doing this day in, day out. Do this for a while. You're not going to get the immediate spurt right away. It is something that you got to continue on, right? I find that the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, are really slow. with the engagement with Instagram regarding my business. So you got it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those are the hot days. Okay. Now, what do you do now is now once you use that, you use your Hootsuite, you're sending them all out, which is really cool, right? You want to then start talking to your influencers. So basically, you're going to take the key hashtags that you want to find. Like, who do you want to talk to? If you're a moving company, you might want to talk to the hotshot realtors in your area. Okay, good. So what you're going to do then is you're going to do a search, and you're going to go hashtag realtors in Lansing. So now and then all these realtors will come up, or realtors in Michigan, or whatever state or city or region that you're in. And then basically you'll go to each one of them and you'll start sending them direct messages. You won't, maybe you'll get a reply, most likely you won't, but you just got to keep it up. And eventually it will cause a flood. All right, so that's how you use Instagram. So let's go now to Facebook and do Facebook ads. Facebook ads is awesome. If you've got a page, you got to set up a page, not a profile, not just a regular Facebook profile, but an actual page, like a business page or community page or charity page or whatever, an actual page. Set that up, and then you're going to have access to the ads manager, and you start running ads. You want to start. Let's see if we're getting some people here. Okay. So yeah, we're getting some questions here. So I apologize. Okay. Sorry about that. So now what you're going to do is you're going to use the ad manager. You're going to go into the ads manager, and you're going to start creating a campaign. I will leave a link in the thing that teach you actually how to do it. I'm not the guru about Facebook, but I'll leave you a link to a guy that is, who will teach you all about it. But you need to start making ads. Not only do you need to start making ads to people that are going to be interested in using your services, but you're going to need to start making ads. And these ads, these Facebook ads, will go not only to Facebook, but it will also go into Instagram. So you can have your ads that will go to Instagram as well as your Facebook. And there's a neat thing. You can have a pixel. It's a little piece of code, a little computer code that you can then stick on your pages or on your or in your website. When they do that, then you can start using that to retarget. You can start seeing the stats and see conversions, and it's really, really, really an interesting thing to do. So you want to start doing ads. You want to start doing ads to people who are interested in your services. In our case, if you're a moving company, make an ad to people who are first-time home buyers, people who are in apartments, people that are interested in selling the home for sale, or Zillow, people who are going on Zillow and are interested in Zillow or Trulia or any of those things. Start sending out ads to those folks, right? Then what I want you to do is now I want you also to make an entire campaign set to like realtors or real estate agents or real estate associates, mortgage lenders, anybody that's a mortgage loan who will give loans for mortgages. You want to send it to those people. They'll have that kind of job, and so on and so forth. And so you don't want to just send your ads out to people who are going to do it, but to the influencers, like the mortgage loans and the real estate agents. All right? That's what you want to do, right? You also want to start working on doing live shows. You can do a podcast like I do, like sitting in front of your computer with a camera and just talk about different things about the business, about your business, about your city, so on. So you can get really fancy. The fancier, more professional you look, the better off. But it can be just as simple as this, a communication like this. All right, so that is something you can do. All right, so once you start doing that, you're starting to use videos. Now once you actually start to go to YouTube, and like I said, YouTube is going to be great. YouTube, you got to start making videos. Start figuring out, get a list of, make a video of all the frequently asked questions or facts that you get. Like, are you licensed and insured? Yeah, hi Joe. Hello folks, this is Jae Burnham. I'm with E Moving and Storage. You might be wondering if we are licensed and insured. We are. We've been licensed and insured with so on. And here's our paperwork. And they show the licensed and insured paperwork. And if you really want to see it, we do have a link. You can go hit the link down. You can go right to a page and actually see all of our licensing and stuff. Right? And then take the next question. How do you pack a box? Hi, guys. I'm Jae Burnham with U-State Moving and Storage. And one of the things that I've noticed online is that you guys are interested in how do you pack a box? Well, this is how you do it. Right? How much does it cost to move a one-bedroom apartment? Well, you know, with our services, you know, we charge, this is how much you can expect to pay to move a one-bedroom apartment locally. Here's how much you can expect to pay to move a one-bedroom apartment up to 500 miles. Or here's what you can expect to pay if you're going to move to LA or Seattle or Portland, Maine, or whatever it is, right? And then you can just do a video on that. And just go to Google and just start typing some of your keywords that people are actually searching for. Not just movers, but actually go down. It's neat that when you do a search on Google, Google will automatically go, okay, here are some other keywords or things that people have listed, have written in, and those are referred or people that are interested, different keywords that people have been looking for. Also, once you hit your thing and you come up with your search, go to the very bottom of the page and there will be more suggested keywords that other people have used. And then make videos of the appropriate keywords there. And it could be like, how much does it cost to move a two-bedroom apartment? That's a real one, by the way. So you can do that and then make a video on that and actually do a video. Try to do it standardly. If you can do a video every single day, you're going to be much better. But failing that, do at least 1 or 2 a week. You know, commit to do at least 1 a week with your site, with you in front of a camera, just like this. You can go and ask if you're good with video or you got the money. Hire somebody to help you do it. Now, one thing that you should also be looking into is doing vlogging and blogging. You want to actually show the everyday, behind-the-scenes stuff. You know, Gary Vaynerchuk does a really great job of this behind-the-scenes stuff. Another good person to look at is Grant Cardone, Damon Jones, yeah, the guy from Shark Tank. I messed up on this thing, but Damon, right? He does a really good job. Another is this guy. He's with the Bold CEO, BOLD CEO. He's really getting into the whole like vlogging thing. Some of the good, and then online, there's some great people that will teach you how to do YouTube and you do it correctly. How to use keywords, how do you get a thumbnail made, how to do all the things you need to do. Start listening to Daryl Eves, Tim Schmoyer, Amy Schmidt-Tower, Sonny Laranducci, Roberto Blake. All these guys are really good. Steve Canal, I believe his name is Sean Canal, I think it is. These guys really will teach you, if you listen and watch their videos, will teach you. And that's what I did. I actually just started watching Daryl Eves and Tim Schmoyer and Amy Schmidt-Tower and Sonny Laranducci, and they taught me all these various different things what to do with my YouTube channel, which has gotten me over 1,000 subscribers in a very, very, very narrow niche. So it's very, very profitable to do. I get from YouTube just for my business page. I get so many people writing me and says, "I saw your video. Will you do a move for me?" And so on. So I get people all across the country who have asked for me to do the services. Unfortunately, I can't service those people, but I do get people all over the country because of these videos. So it is a great thing. And if you are a nationwide company or able to do nationwide moves, this YouTube would be a great tool. Nobody's doing it really, truly, and effectively as a tool in YouTube or any place. They're not doing it on Facebook. So you would be actually ahead of the curve, except for myself, who's actually doing it. So, I mean, the field is wide open, folks. The field is wide open. So really get into the social media game, because most movers, including the millennials that are not using social media. I don't know if it's because they don't know how to do marketing, or they don't know how to use the tools in social media, or whatever it is. But, you know, I'm willing to help you out in whatever way as I can, and I would love to hear your feedback on that. But to really get going in your business, whatever business, and it doesn't even have to be the moving business. It can be any business. You really got to get invested in social media and learning where the trends are. Because, like I said earlier at the beginning of this video, right, the only way you're going to get a sale, the only way you're going to get somebody interested in your business is if you attract attention. And the only way you're going to attract attention is if you're getting in front of the eyeballs. The only way you're going to get in front of the eyeballs is you got to go where the eyeballs are. And that means social media. That means going to YouTube. That means going to Facebook. That means going to Instagram, Pinterest, wherever it is, wherever your demographic lies majority, that's where you need to be, right? Maybe it's all of them. Maybe it's only just a few of them. Maybe it's just one or two. But that's where you need to be. You need to get on social media. Without getting that attention, you might as well not even have a business. You might as well not even be in business. Matter of fact, just get out of business if you're not willing to attract attention, right? And I don't know if you guys know Gary Vee, but this is one thing he harps on you over and over and over, that he day trades in attention. And it's really true. One of the things you guys got to understand, that you're not just a moving company. You're not just a landscape. You're not just a massage. You're not just an attorney. You're actually a multimedia business. True and honestly. If you're going to do business effectively, you got to be a multimedia business. Look at all the big companies. Look at Coca-Cola. They're all using social media. Look at the tennis shoes company. They're all over social media. You know, I mean, M&M's. You know, TV shows and movies. I mean, look how effectively these guys are using social media. They are a media company. So you got to start thinking, as your business is a media company, all right, then you got to have a multimedia division, if you will, in your business. And if you're not big enough to actually hire people to do it, then you need to be doing it yourself. And that's about hustle. That's about stamina. That's about grind. That's getting out there and just killing it, right? So, guys, I wanted to do this here. I don't know what went wrong with the super chat, so I apologize. But I did want to promise you, I am live. We got a couple viewers here. Hopefully, you guys got a little bit out of this. This will be going live, and I will be doing a whole video. I mean, I will do all the things I do normally. But this will be on my YouTube channel, so if you ever want to see it again, just feel free to do it. But thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I love you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and God bless.